Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Frankenmuth Mega Farm Project, episode 130. We are ready to roll into July. I have checked everything and, assuming I didn't miss anything, we're all full. The buffalo, I believe, are going away this month. And then it will just be a matter of figuring out what to do with all the milk. We could run it through the dairies. I'm a little bit worried about that because it's a lot of milk and the dairies aren't exactly fast. But we can spend at least some time doing that while we process the oak. I just wanted to see, we have no TMR left. So if we go over to the buffaloes, we can see that they have 11k food left, plus whatever's in the bin. So I think that's a clear sign that we need to sell them before they start falling off. Dump this TMR in here just to get rid of it. And then we're going to go out here and see about selling these buffaloes. Right, we have 139 water buffaloes, 125k. Yep, no more buffaloes. Alright, so with that, we can go look at the pigs real quick. Take a look at what we've got there. We've got a few at that, and we've still got pig food, so we can continue to fatten these guys up and make them worth more. But now our only concern is keeping the pigs fed and the chickens fed. No more worry about cows every single month. And yeah, not much left otherwise in the realm of what we can give to the biogas factories. In fact, I think this is our only slurry. Well, we probably have slurry down at the cows. So let's kill the slurry holder again, because we don't need it anymore. Now we can go over and dump this slurry in and go get whatever slurry we've got left, which shouldn't be much. While we're doing that, we can dump any remaining manure. Assuming I can, as usual, assuming I can drive. And then we can start running the slurry over. That seems full. Let's go get the manure into there. That'll be full. And then it'll be just about emptying out the remaining bits of sugar beet we have. And then we'll be basically done with the biogas plants as well. We can go see about this, but we might as well get sugar beet dealt with as well. All of that sugar beet. No, I don't think we need those 2 trailers. I think we can lose these 2 trailers. We've got plenty of other trailers. Just get them out of the way. We can use the 150 for most transport. Once we're done with all of the sugar beet up here, we won't need this trailer either. Although I don't think we're gonna finish sugar beet this month, but soonish, probably next month. And then, yeah. And then it'll be time for the biogas plants to go as well. I think the slurry is just about done. I don't believe we have any more in the old cow barn. And the reason that's still there is because I think there's milk in it. Okay, probably 2 months for sugar beets. Let's see what we've got in that silo. We got corn. Oh, we've got a bunch of slurry in here for some reason, so that's interesting. We'll have to pull that out too, so maybe we have more slurry than we thought. I mean, there is slurry in here as well. Oh, and there is a little bit of manure. Okay, we still got a pretty big amount of slurry, but we're going to leave that up here. And of course, I sold the trailers I would have used for manure because I'm really good at selling things like just a little bit too early. But that's okay, we've got other trailers. And that's not very much manure. And I don't think there's any more manure down at the cows, at the old barn. So, yeah, we're just going to go get some slurry now, and I'll talk to you when we're done. I'm gonna sell the manure pit. Because it's done. We're gonna just check on the slurry content of this thing, which I think is out, but I want to make sure. And this is a pretty easy way to check on it. Okay, no slurry. Cool. Now I know for sure, no slurry in that one. Okay, now we gotta work on getting our sawmill filled. Can you imagine what kind of money we could have been making with this if we'd leaned in a bit harder on oak towards the beginning? Well, anyway. Regrets, or whatever we want to say it, but we're going to cut down some more oak trees and get them loaded, and then we're going to take a look at the productions and see if we can stuff some more wheat and barley and whatnot in there. I noticed the bakeries are not full on flour, so the grain mill should be rolling at full capacity. So hopefully that's the case, and we can rock it. What's cool is we're not catching any hail damage on any crops because we don't have any crops to catch hail damage on. So hail all you want, because it don't make no never mind to me. Alright, oak is done, and now we're gonna full on We're gonna pull on, can we actually get any further? Yeah, we can. Nice. I think we're gonna be able to get all of the get all of the red beets in soon. Now let's go talk to the potatoes and see about those. If we can get this. We can get that thing empty, which we can't just yet. Then we can start pulling more wheat or something. Let's make sure that we're still set up properly, because I feel like maybe, no, distributing. We're already pulling another thing there. Let's just make sure here that we get room. To go through. I have to go through a sequence here, though. Might as well do it anyway to get out of. Get a little room in there. Yep. By a little room, I do mean a little room. All right. We can put that back to distributing. Both of them, in fact. And potato processing plant. It's full of oil, full of potatoes. And just selling them potato chips as fast as we can go. Okay, we can deactivate the peas. We have no jarred green bean. Oh, we deactivated them a while ago. Okay. How are we doing on carrots? We still have carrots. We still have parsnip for sure. Okay, we're out of spinach. And we're out of rice. So, right, so that's good. Toss a couple more of these in there. Not many, of course, but there we go. And sawmills, spinneries are still rolling. Tailor shops are set to distribute, and they're already pulling clothes in, getting ready for next year. All right, it's time to move Time to move on. Well, let's check on the milk here. I mean, we might as well keep feeding it to these dairies. Even if that's ridiculous. Trying not to push any more into that other dairy over there because that thing's got way more milk than we'll ever know, and we can't get the milk out of it. So, not a whole lot of reason to put more in. Right. Are our horses maxed out yet? Let's have a look. Close. They're getting close. All right. Yep, it's time to go over and see what we can do here. We're just going to move into August. Yay, August. There we go. Now we can start pushing through a little faster. So I probably should have done the biogas plant for July, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, here we are back in August. Sunny, beautiful August. So let's go look at those biogas plants. Let's try entering the vehicle. Alright. We're going to get these guys filled as full as we can get them, and then I'll come back to you. I'm losing money here because I forgot to bring a quantum back to the rock quarry. So I'm gonna do that real quick while this thing, is it still going? Yeah, okay, well, while this thing filled itself up, we're gonna get this down to the rock quarry and well, to the quarry, to the debris crusher, so that we can keep selling cement and bricks and whatnot while we get everything else done. All right. We are back to hooking up some oak. We've already done the potatoes. We did the rocks. Let me verify that we actually have room. All kind of blurs together after a while. Yep. So if we're lucky, we'll get one tree into each of these sawmills. Yeah, and then if we can extract these trees from one another. Right, let's see if we can maybe pick up the other one. Though I'm guessing it's still going to be stuck. Oh, I see what happened. We had 3 trees all tangled up. Alright, we get that one in. Yep, cool. Get one into the other one. And we still have quite a row of oaks to harvest. The good. Those guys are starting to look tall. Although I think it's just I think they're probably the same height they've been for a while. We can get another one into here. It must be experiencing throughput issues still. No, I think that one's going through more because we may not have set this one to sell walls. Yeah. Okay, now they're both rocking hard. Well, as hard as they can. And then we gotta do the pickup again. But we'll be able to get more in per month now. Looks like 2 logs a month instead of 1 for each sawmill. Oh, come on. All right. Look at that potato factory. Just to see. Yeah, we can get a few more potatoes in. We'll probably get. Yep. And roll some more of those. We can roll some more of those. And a few more potatoes in. Not quite though. All right. Yeah. See how we're doing over here. Yeah, pretty close. And how about you over here? Eh? You're all right. So let's see about our sugar down here. It should basically be all of it. Okay, we picked up every bit. It's all going into the cut. And that'll be it for sugar beet down here. So then we can run the sugar out. Well, once we get this done, and then once the sugar's run out, then we can stop making cakes, which means we can turn those strawberries into selling lettuce until we're done. So while this is happening, I'm just going to wait. Okay, that's done for a moment. Let's back that up. Batch of sugar beet in. Let's see if I can back it up. Okay, not that many. Which means we're probably just kind of full on that stuff. But now that we've cleared out room in the canola, maybe we can actually feed more canola in here. Much more. I don't think we're going to need that front loader again. Probably a tractor already down here. No, I think this is the one that I brought down here last time. So, we'll get those in. Pretty sure we ran ourselves out of... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we ran ourselves out of sunflower. I still got carrots. It looks like the Napa cabbage is the only bit that's left that doesn't completely fill the thing up. All right, so are we gonna need that? No. Okay, that's gone. We might need that. Yeah, that's just still dipping. All right, well, I think we're actually ready to pop through, although let's check on the horses. $43. I feel like they were... You know, I think we're just gonna... Let's see. No, we've got more food. Yep, okay. I guess it's time to push on through to September. Okay, September. And again, back to see what we can do with this group. Did I leave? Yeah, I thought I left something there. Alright, well, we'll go top everything off again. Well, not everything. I wonder about, like, the grain mill. We look at the grain mill real quick, like... Oh, the grain mill is out of barley flour. We've got loads of barley, though, and it's almost out of wheat. We should really get over there and get that dealt with. In fact, I almost think we might want to... Well, let's dump the rest of this manure. In somewhere. Though I guess we're probably going to get more manure out of the pigs. Not much, but... Okay, we gotta go deal with... Well, we still have other things to do here, okay. You around... Get you up for... slurry dumping. And then we'll... pull that trailer out of the way. and then pull the, yeah. Yeah, alright, well we're just gonna go, do some more filling. Okay, we are now ready to go on again, I think. Let's check the horse prices one more time. $44.88. I wonder if they'll get any more. How old are they? 32 months. Is it 34 months? It might be 34 months. Well, we can totally move on now with our full grain mill. So October, here we come. We're gonna sell some stuff in October. We're gonna sell all of our milk. Any milk that's not in a dairy is getting sold. Let's go get on that. Sell all the milk, sell all the buffalo milk, and let these dairies run out, because they are just gonna take forever anyway. We've got a lot of milk. So this is going to be another time lapse, because 150 at 32 is like 5 trips down to the other dairy. This ought to be a big chunk. And we've got more back at the cow house. But yeah, we're getting rid of all of it. We gotta speed this up some. I can tell by my numbers that everybody's getting bored. So we're gonna divest our resources a little bit faster than we were and just jump through this and get on to new things. Oh, I didn't even notice how much that was, man. Well, you guys probably saw it. But it was probably a decent amount. I guess I could go look at stats and see how much buffalo milk was sold. I don't know if we get that. Nope, we don't. Maybe finances. Nope. It'll all be piled into something. Anyway, we're gonna go get the rest of this. I actually paid it attention this time. 358 grand. That's pretty nice. Okay. We can now sell the cow houses. Get them out of the way. All right. That's awesome. I think we can ditch this thing too. We'll get on the map. Do I want to sell that? No. So, I do want to sell that though. I don't see any reason to have that anymore. All right. So this can actually go out to, if I can find my directions in this weird, dark, foggy morning. This can go out to here. I can't remember whether I left somebody there or not, but hopefully I didn't. But if I did, I did. But he can just be on canola duty. Of course, if there wasn't so much fog, I might actually be able to see if I left somebody out here or not. I literally can't tell yet. Finally. No, I didn't. Good. Not like this thing is going to successfully pull the trailer, I don't think, but he will at least be able to operate the spout. Okay. So let's have a look. Grain mill is doing what grain mills do. We don't need to have that rolling or that rolling. It's just wheat and barley now. Okay, we've got all these raisins. But let's have a look here at the cereal factory. Are we missing something? No. Okay, that's oat and corn. That's going to be full for a while. I wonder if we get... Yeah, I wonder how long until that's going to be empty. We can throw corn in again. I think we're pretty much out of oats anyway, so we go look. Yeah, we have no oats. We're a tiny little bit of sugar beet, a ton of corn, canola and barley, and wheat. And we got a bunch of diesel, which we're not going to do anything with. A bunch of liquid fertilizer. We're just about out of milk or milk manure. And we have a bunch of slurry still. So, yeah. That's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will catch you next time.